Welcome back to the beautiful Aberdeenshire countryside. Tonight's trip out is a bit of a spur of the moment thing. Basically, I've just looked out the window of my cottage and I've seen some pretty phenomenal clouds. I don't know if you can catch these clouds on this camera, but some really nice clouds in every single direction. I wasn't going to come out tonight because it's not looking that good for a potential sunset. We've got quite a lot of cloud on the horizon where the sun is meant to set. But because these unusual clouds are in the sky, I thought I can't just sit in the cottage. I need to get out and see what manifests itself. So I'm a little bit worried that my potential photo location isn't going to happen. I swear this field was full of hay bales just 2 days ago. I did see the farmer out yesterday moving some hay bales, but it was in one of the fields over there. I'm really hoping and praying that the next field's still got some hay bales in it. Every single time it comes to the end of August and start of September, I say to myself, this is a year that I'm going to get out and photograph the sun setting behind the hay bales. And I never do it. I never do it. And while I'm living here just now, right beside all these fields, I thought, this is the year. I'm going to do it. I just hope that the farmer's not beating me to it. Yes, there's hay bales. We're in luck. There is hay bales in this field. Oh, thank goodness. I was really worried that I was going to miss my opportunity there. These clouds above the sunset, I think they've got the potential to light up fiery red. I'm really hoping this happens tonight. These clouds are so unusual and you don't get clouds like this that often. So while we're waiting for the sun to set, I'm literally going to find a spot to sit and write. Today I undertook my first day of proper residential voluntary work here, and basically every time I go away volunteering I forget to write a diary, and when I get home I forget about all the things I've achieved while I've been away. So I've set myself a challenge this time while I'm away volunteering. I'm going to document every single thing I do every day I'm here. And while it's nice and dry and a beautiful night, I think it's very good to get out into nature, to sit and write a diary, because it really allows you to connect with what's happened to you that day and allows you to connect with the natural world. And it's beautiful. You've got to make the most of this in Scotland while it's the summer, because in the winter there's no way you're going to be sitting outside writing your diary, I'm telling you that. You know, I've not even had time to start writing this diary entry, and we've already got a beautiful sunset happening over there right now. It's a little bit bright for my liking, but I'm going to try and find a nice composition with these hay bales, get myself set up and see if something manifests as the sun sets further. But these clouds above the sunset are getting better. You know, I've got a really good feeling about tonight. I find with me these spur of the moment photo shoots end up being a lot better than my planned ones. So I really hope this is going to kick off and we're all going to be in for an absolute treat tonight. I can't believe this. I think my tripod's broken. One of the screws has come loose and it now won't go down. The leg won't close. Oh dear. So not only do I think that my actual tripod is broken, but yeah, my gorilla pod is also broken. The leg appears to have snapped itself in half. To be fair, this thing is a bit of cheap rubbish, but if this actual tripod is broken, I'm going to be devastated because I've not got another one. I'm also not really sure how this sunset's going to go. I do think we've still got potential for the sky to completely light up, but I'm really struggling to find a good composition in this field. The hay bales aren't very well spaced out, to be honest. We've got like clumps of hay bales and then we've got like singular ones on their own. So I'm just trying to find a composition right now. Just see how things go from there. If I do find a nice composition, what I'm trying to do, as you can see with my tripod just now, is I've come really close to the ground, because I'm kind of thinking the sky is going to be the main point of interest in this image. So I want to be as low down as possible so that the hay bales in the field is in the lower third of my image, and obviously the sky is going to take up the other 2/3 of the image, where all the interest and the contrast and the saturation and all the loveliness is going to be. I think I deserve some luck after all my gear kind of failing on me tonight. At least my tripod is locked in the upright position, so at least it's not going to fall down when I'm taking my images. You've got to think of the positives when things like this happen. There's no point in dwelling on the negativity. So I've kind of framed up this composition here. We've got kind of 3 hay bales which act as the foreground, with the beautiful sky in the background. I remember reading somewhere once that to get more dramatic and interesting images, you should have odd numbers of a subject in your image. So that's why I've kind of gone for these 3 hay bales. They're also in a kind of triangular position, which adds a bit more interest to the image. Do you know what? These clouds are actually really starting to light up, so I'm going to get an image really, really quickly. Look at the sky right now. I think it's going to kick off big time. But even if it doesn't, it is such a nice pastel-y colour right now. And you know, one of the things that I get really annoyed about is in my work, over the years I've been very, very bad at oversaturating my images. And one of the things that I'm really trying to learn to do is to not oversaturate my images basically, and to make the pastel-y colours come out more subtle and more natural. And I think this light tonight really allows me to kind of play with that and kind of get used to that kind of concept. So hay bales aren't something that I've photographed before. And if I'm honest, I'm finding this so challenging. Like trying to find an interesting composition, it's really difficult. But I mean, just look at that sky. I'm so glad I came out tonight. Wow. Just look at it. The cloud, even over here, the clouds, although they're not lit up pink, they're very unusual. This is what, in my opinion, landscape photography is all about. It's about finding something. In fact, this is what nature and the outdoors is all about. It's about finding something that draws you and that drives you to feel motivated to get outdoors. And if I hadn't looked out the window tonight and seen how beautiful these clouds looked and what potential they had, I would never have come out. I would have been sitting indoors just now watching TV. But the fact that I've come out, I am the only person here in a field in rural Aberdeenshire with this stunning sunset above my head. I'm just so glad I came out tonight, and I'm so glad that I managed to witness this. There's not a single breeze in the air right now. I'm starting to get eaten alive by midges. But do you know what? I'm Scottish and I can handle that. But seriously though, this is beautiful. And this is what landscape photography is about. Getting outdoors, enjoying nature, and watching stunning sunsets like this unfold before your eyes. And just like that, the sunset's pretty much disappeared. Do you know, the way the clouds were formed tonight, this sunset had so much more potential, but it was stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm just so happy that I came out tonight. This is really what it's all about, really it is. I suppose I better pack up my gear and get back to my cottage and write that diary entry that I was supposed to write 45 minutes ago. What a stunning night. Absolutely beautiful. Tonight was beautiful, well worth getting out for. The moon has now risen, ready for the night to begin, and I'm just gonna walk back with a smile on my face and just feel so privileged to have been here, because it was such a great experience. I'm so happy right now, so happy. What a beautiful night. I just want to say a huge thank you for watching. If you haven't done so already, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be posting regular videos of me getting out and taking photos, enjoying nature in general, trying to inspire you to enjoy it too. I want you all to come with me and embrace the natural world and this beautiful planet that we all call home. See you all next time.